Hi guys, welcome back to Cracking Friends. You know, I started Cracking Friends when I was at my peak, when all my friends were still coming around. I'm gonna say this: do not put your faith in other people. They're gonna hurt you every time. Do not pour love into people when you could be pouring love into yourself. I've spent so much time trying to help other people see their potential. Nobody was seeing mine. Nobody was even trying. That's a lie. I have one good, solid friend. I have people that worry about me because no one else is. But when it all comes down to it, this is where I am all the time, in this chair, in this room, with my thoughts. I like that. People will come to my house and get upset that it's so quiet. It is quiet. My baby downstairs playing. Not a care in the world. It didn't used to be quiet like this. Maybe that's a story for another day, but there was a point in time where these walls did not know what quiet was. And if it was quiet, everyone was scared. Hear that? That's traffic. Didn't even realize I lived close enough to hear it until about a year ago. A year ago, I wouldn't have been able to just sit right here and talk to you guys. A year ago, I was fighting for my life. You think you're healed, but you're not. Sometimes things feel really heavy. Loving people is so hard. Loving someone who's drowning is even harder. Especially when you just learned how to swim. I always thought being suicidal was crazy. Because why would you want to throw all of this away? My baby's playing downstairs. My son's at school. It's been almost 2 years since my brother died. I never knew 2 years could be so long. I never knew. I never knew. I think as a kid you don't. I think as a kid we expect to lose our parents and our grandparents. And then your grandma hits 70 something years old and your brother doesn't even reach 30. Survivor guilt is so real. I've never had a breakdown on camera. I'm sure when I go back and rewatch this, I'll probably hate myself for it, but because this is the other side of this little room that I sit in. My little sanctuary. It's seen all the good and the bad. My little room. 6 months ago, I almost died in here. Right there. I would come in this room and every time I would look at the floor, I would see me in it. Wondering how much longer I was gonna take the craziness before I finally just did what I needed to do. I didn't realize it was gonna be that same day or that same week. We never do realize it. We never realize it. You don't realize what you're capable of until you have to do it. You don't realize. You have no clue you could do the things. No clue, because no one's ever told you that you can. I thought I was gonna be stuck here with somebody that hated me so much that they tried to kill me every time they got upset. I had pretty much accepted that I was gonna die at somebody else's hand. I quit fighting him back. I didn't realize how much power not fighting him back was going to give me. Sometimes you can hurt people more by not putting your hand on them. I don't think people understand how hard it is to just let someone beat you up. To know that if you do anything in self-defense, you're just as guilty. Everybody would always ask me why I wasn't fighting him back. People don't understand that if you really, truly want to get away, you gotta stop. The justice system is not set up for people that fight back. It's set up for people that want to stay stuck in the same shit. The last time the cops came to my house, they told me I had taken a video. I thought for sure. This is gonna be it. I have proof now. This is gonna be it. And then I showed the cops and, well, you grabbed his robe as you were falling. Yeah, because my head was about to crack the ground. What do you mean? Well, that's mutual combat. Did you know that you could keep yourself from falling? Keep yourself from splitting your head open. My first reflex was to grab whatever I could find. Because my baby, I don't want him to hear this. What doing? What doing? What doing, baby? Yo. Yo. Vroom vroom. What doing, baby? Got a fire truck?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love you. I love you. I love you. Vroom vroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes we can't always do it for ourselves. Sometimes it's really scary. Because you're the only person in your corner. So if you can't do it for you, do it for them. Change your diaper. You're gonna be scared for a little bit. You're gonna be confused. You're gonna be scared every day, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the day will end. And one day you'll wake up in your room. Your kids will be happy.
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah.
Your kids will be so happy.
Yeah.
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 do it for you. You deserve to be happy too. If I could go back to last year, I would tell myself, Diana, your world doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're gonna get away. You're gonna be okay. Go save yourself. Save yourself. Sweetheart. Save yourself. No one else is gonna come to it.
But I eat this.
Mama, baby, oh goodness. You're gonna have a lot of days like this. But you're gonna have a lot more good days. You're gonna have days with sunshine. You're gonna be okay.